Hello fellow Arkansans and friends from other states. My name is Joe Lehnerd. I live near Hot Springs, Arkansas. I'm very happy to inform you about Arkansas Senate Bill 6, the Unborn Child Protection Act, which will soon make its way from our legislature to our governor, Asa Hutchinson, for signature into law or veto. This bill is a huge deal. Its purpose is to abolish abortion, not only in Arkansas, but hopefully across the United States, by serving as a catalyst for the overturning of Roe v. Wade. At the state level, I don't know if we will ever see a more important piece of legislation. Please, sign a petition telling Governor Hutchinson that you would like him to sign this bill into law, or email the governor directly. If you would like help writing a letter, I will help you. The link to the petition and to a form for emailing the governor are in this post and in our YouTube video description. If your view is that abortion should be legal, please watch this video and consider changing your mind. Arkansas is the most pro-life state in the Union. We also have the highest teenage pregnancy rate in the Union. Now, that's not something we brag about, but in this context, it's significant in a positive way. Because despite all the uncertainty and anxiety and fears and stress and problems and hardships that go with a teenager having an unplanned baby, the people of our state overwhelmingly say it was good that she let her baby live. So if you're a woman who wasn't planning to have a baby, but you're pregnant, I hope this will encourage you. Chances are you're scared. You may fear bringing a child into this challenging world, or you may fear that you can't provide for your child, or you're not mature enough or stable enough to be a mother, or maybe your living conditions aren't conducive to raising a child. I'd like to encourage you with a reminder of something I think you already know. Certainly you know this, but maybe in your stress you're not thinking of it. Kids are tough. Kids are resilient. Kids don't need nearly a perfect living situation. Think of all of us who were allowed to grow up. Many of us lived in far from ideal conditions, but we turned out okay. Kids mostly need love. If you're able to love your child, the two of you will probably be perfectly fine. But if you're certain that you cannot raise your child, adoption is a wonderful alternative. There are hundreds of couples who have already been screened, who are waiting in line for the privilege of adopting a child, and they would be so grateful to adopt yours. You can select your child's adoptive parents. You can arrange to have continued information on your child, such as letters and photos and videos. You can even arrange to have continued contact with your child. Often, adoptive parents can help you pay for pregnancy and medical expenses. Please, not even for a moment, never consider that abortion is a good option for you. Abortion is always harmful. Mothers who have abortions are burdened with the knowledge that they did this. The result is often emotional and psychological damage to the mother. So that we are on the same page as to what abortion is, we will now go over the 5 methods used in the United States for killing unborn children. If you're considering having an abortion, I recommend you view this material, even though it is very unpleasant. Better to view it now and not have an abortion than to have an abortion and see it later. Suction aspiration is used to kill babies in the first trimester. A powerful suction tube with a sharp cutting edge is inserted into the womb through the dilated cervix. The cutting edge and suction dismembers the child and tears the placenta from the uterus wall. The abortionist sucks the child's blood, amniotic fluid, placental tissue, and body parts into a collection bottle. Another first trimester method is the RU-486 abortion pill. On the first visit to the clinic, the mother swallows the pills, which disintegrate the nutrition lining of her uterus wall, causing her baby to starve to death. During her second trip to the abortion facility, they induce labor, and she delivers her dead baby. Dilation and evacuation is used to kill children as old as 6 months. These babies have fully developed nervous systems and feel pain. Forceps with sharp metal jaws are used to grab parts of the child. The abortionist twists and tears the baby parts away. The abortionist continues doing this until the child's entire body is torn apart and removed from the womb. The abortionist crushes the child's skull to facilitate removal. Salt poisoning is used to kill children at least 4 months old. The abortionist inserts a needle into the womb, sucks out the amniotic fluid, and replaces it with a concentrated salt solution. The child swallows the salt, is poisoned, and dies within an hour. Within a day or two, the mother delivers her dead, burned, and shriveled up baby. If a child is at least 5 months old, he or she qualifies to be killed by partial birth abortion. These babies are large and fully formed and will struggle against the abortionist. Guided by ultrasound, the abortionist reaches into the uterus and grabs the unborn child's legs with forceps. The abortionist pulls the child into the birth canal, except for his or her head. The abortionist has to be careful not to let the child's head come out, because then the child would be born and protected by law. The abortionist kills the child by jamming scissors through the back of the skull, right above the neck. He twists the scissors to make a hole large enough to run a vacuum tube into the child's head. The abortionist then sucks out the child's brain. Then the abortionist finishes delivering the dead baby. Wasn't that material horrible? If something is so horrible that we can't stand to see it, why do we permit it? If you still think that abortion should remain legal, what are your reasons? Here are some common arguments I hear for keeping abortion legal. Number 1, abortion is a women's issue and men should stay out of it. Well, making this argument is a quick way for you to not be taken seriously, because it ignores the reality of gender equality. For over a century, women have been working tirelessly to gain equal footing with men in the workplace so that gender is a non-issue. The argument has been that whoever is elected as a lawmaker, male or female, can do the job well, without regard to gender. And that's what happens every day in the Congress and across the country in state legislatures. So, arguing that men should recuse themselves from the abortion issue is a step backwards for the progress women have made in gender equality. Another argument that's commonly made is, my choice, my body. The argument being that abortion is about a woman's body and the government should stay out of it. But abortion is not about a woman's body. It's about killing the child inside her. And medical science is clear that that unborn child is a person. At the point of fertilization, she has her own DNA. She has her own brain, heart, lungs, nervous system, even her own immune system. The mother and baby don't even share the same blood. Often the child will have a different blood type. The law is also clear that the unborn child is a person. 38 states have fetal homicide laws, meaning that if you attack a pregnant woman and you kill her unborn child, you're charged with murder. Murder can only be against a person. It can't be against a body part. You can't murder an arm or a leg. You can only murder a person. So if you think that abortion should be legal, are you saying that you think it's okay for a person to kill an innocent person? Or are you saying that you don't think the unborn child is a person? And if you're saying that, what possibly could be your reasons for believing that the unborn child is not a person? If you want to be taken seriously in the abortion debate, the first step is to acknowledge the medical and legal perspectives that the unborn child is a person. Argument number 3 for keeping abortion legal. This is America. We should have freedom of choice. Sometimes when we're trying to wrap our brains around a concept, it can be useful, briefly, to take that concept to ridiculous extremes. Let's do that with this concept of freedom of choice to kill a person. Let's say we have a 20-year-old single pregnant woman. She has a 2-year-old from a previous boyfriend. Her current boyfriend, who's unemployed and a meth head, lives with her and the 2-year-old in the home of her mom and her little brother. This is a very toxic, chaotic, dysfunctional, bad living situation. So somebody needs to be killed. We believe in freedom of choice to kill a person. So let's decide who should be killed. Should the girlfriend kill her boyfriend? He's such a slacker, a bad influence on her little brother, and he's not going to be a good father. Or maybe she should kill the 2-year-old. The kid won't shut up, he's bouncing off the walls, always causing trouble, raising everybody's stress levels. Maybe the boyfriend should kill the girlfriend's mom. She's the one who's causing all the pressure in the home. I mean, constantly yelling at him to stop drinking and get a job. Take her out, everything's chill. Or maybe the boyfriend should kill the girlfriend. That'll get rid of her stress and the baby who was going to be stressful. These all sound like okay ideas, but killing a person who's already born can be a hassle. They resist, furniture gets broken, blood goes everywhere. And then you have to tell the neighbors and the friends and the police that you killed them, and sometimes they don't understand. So it can be problematic. Maybe we should kill the baby. The baby is defenseless, and we'll have the elements of surprise. She won't even know we're about to kill her. Of course, the baby is innocent. It wasn't the baby who made these bad life choices. But there's no denying she's going to be stressful to raise. And keeping our stress level down, that takes precedent over the life of the person we choose to kill, right? And the abortion clinic will back us up by saying that she wasn't even a person. Yeah, the baby. We kill the baby. Okay, back to the real world. Did that sound crazy? Actually, actually not so crazy if you believe that abortion should stay legal. Because what you're saying is that a mother should have special permission to kill her child for any reason or no reason. Argument number 4 for keeping abortions legal. If you outlaw abortions, women will get them anyway. Well, that's true, but fewer. Laws can't prevent all crimes, but they do reduce crimes. Last year in Arkansas, about 3,000 children were killed by abortionists. Eliminate the job of abortionists, and fewer children will be killed by them. Argument number 5 for keeping abortion legal. Outlawing abortions would criminalize women who have abortions. Well, Arkansas Senate Bill 6, the Unborn Child Protection Act, does not authorize charging a woman in the death of her unborn child. Those who perform abortions, however, except to save the life of the mother, would be charged with a felony. It's easier to kill people if we define them as less than people. Prior to Hitler in Germany, minorities and disabled people had the right to life. Arbitrarily killing them was illegal. After Hitler redefined them as less than human, they lost their right to life, and killing them became legal. Our country has a history of defining people, such as women and black people, as less than people. Fortunately, our country is continually improving and progressing. Bad laws are replaced by better laws. Bad court decisions are replaced by better court decisions. So now, fortunately, women and men are properly defined as people. And now it's the time, finally, for unborn children to be properly defined and protected by federal law as people. Governor Hutchinson has one of the most important decisions of his life to make. Will he protect the lives of innocent people? If you still believe that abortion should remain legal, I have a challenge for you. Please, get out a piece of paper or your writing device and pretend you're writing to the governor. List the reasons that he should allow a woman to kill her unborn child. If you can't identify any reasons, which I think will be the case, please write to the governor and encourage him to sign Senate Bill 6. Again, if you're not in Arkansas and you're watching this video, this bill in our state is designed to affect your state as well. So please, contact our governor and let him know you'd like him to sign it. In the interest of transparency, you could tell him that you're not from Arkansas, you're from whatever state you're in. Thank you for watching the whole way to the end. Please share this video as fast and as extensively as you can. Thank you.